We want our messages to stick around. We could use local storage to store them, but what good does that do us? Everyone would have to work from the same laptop all the time. So how about we actually store those dang things in the cloud? So what we're going to do real quick is learn Node.js and build an entire backend using REST. No, we're not. We're not going to build a backend. We're going to use a backend as a service. Heck yeah, we are. We're going to use Firebase. Firebase! Firebase.com, firebase.google.com, whatever. They were acquired by Google several years ago. They now, like, marketing-wise, they're all about mobile. Firebase helps mobile app teams succeed. Yeah, they do, sure, but that doesn't even tell you what they do. Comprehensive mobile development platform. Yeah, but it doesn't have to be mobile. They have lots of cool services. You can use whichever ones you want, ignore whichever ones you want. There's a couple here that sound, actually there's 3 here that sound pretty interesting to me. Real-time database, store and sync app data in milliseconds. We have some data we want to sync. Authentication, sounds pretty cool. Hosting, could be cool. I don't think we really need the others. So, yeah, let's do it. Go ahead and sign up. Sign up for a Firebase account. All you need is a Google account. If you have Gmail, that's all you have to do. So I'm already signed in. Let's see, how do I... So I'm signed in, so how do I get to my gosh darn console? There we go. Not Crashlytics. Not Crashlytics, you dork. Okay. We'll sign up for a Firebase account. And let's sign up a new project. Did you see that? New project? Do you see this when you sign in? Everybody there? Or close? Let's make Chaturang. I'm going to call mine Chaturang S2 morning because I'm going to be making this more than once. Use default settings for sharing. No, how about we just don't share a gosh darn thing? I'm not going to share nothing that I don't have to. Customize data sharing, uncheck everything. Cool. Creating my project. Oh man, this is getting good. The anticipation. Oh man, look at that animation. My new project is ready. Continue. No, I don't want cache. We have authentication, database, storage, hosting, blah, blah, blah. Database seems like the thing that we want. Go ahead and click database. It gives us 2 choices here, Cloud Firestore Beta or Real-Time Database. Let's use the one that's not beta because I've used it before. And as much fun as it is to watch me make things up on the fly, let's not do that for this particular thing. So let's do Real-Time Database. Click Get Started. So when we first create it, it wants us to pick some security rules. We can start in locked mode so that by default, nobody can read or write any data. Or you can start in test mode by allowing all read and writes, which is obviously not secure, but if we do it the other way, no one will be able to do anything because we haven't done authentication yet. So this is fine. This is not sensitive data right now. So we'll start in test mode. So start your database in test mode. All right, yes, Anyone can steal, modify, or delete data. That's okay. It's okay for right now. I can deal with it. Cool. So now what? What? We already did this. We did this. Enable. Okay. Cool. Usage, backups. Where's the usual getting started stuff? I know you don't have an answer to that, but usually there's a big fat getting started thing that lets you copy and paste a bunch of stuff out of here. Is that not there anymore? It was there a minute ago.
There's an import JSON if you click on the vertical ellipse.
That's not what I want. There is a big question mark. Let's see about that. Okay. Help or developer docs? How about help? There's no, where's the getting started stuff? It's usually when you say I want real-time database.
Okay, so if you go back to like your console. And go to documentation. Is that what you're talking about? Start for the web.
Yeah, I guess, but it usually like tells you with your information in there. I'll go to docs, see what we get. Get started for the, usually these three things, these get started things are right there at the top of the page on the screen. So this is different. So that's all right. Click on go to docs. You need to actually do this. Yeah, go to docs in the top right. Get started for web. It's not. The setup code again. Go to develop authentication and then web setup. Really? That's okay. They moved it. Okay. Authentication. Really? Web setup right here. Okay. Back in the Firebase console where you had your database. Go to authentication and then web setup. So that did not used to be there. That moved in the last like 2 weeks. Go to authentication, web setup, and that's the information that we need.
Oh, okay.
Super weird. All right. So keep that handy. So the real-time database does as advertised. It syncs your data like basically as fast as you can even change it. And it syncs both ways. If it changes in your app, it changes in the cloud. Change it in the cloud, it changes in your app. And it happens super fast. And there are a number of ways we could do this. We could do this with the official JavaScript API that Firebase provides. We're going to use another package to do it that I like called Rebase. Re-base. Here that is. So we're going to add another third-party package to our thing. Here's a link to it in Slack. So there's a nice friendly bear here. So Firebase, so React makes it easy to manage your state. Firebase makes it easy to sync data. Rebase makes it easy to keep the two things in sync super, super easily. So it's specifically for marrying React to Firebase. Firebase has nothing to do with React. It's available for absolutely any platform. You can do anything you want with it. Rebase makes it super easy to do with React. So we're going to install it. So just like we did with Aphrodite, we just do yarn add don't forget the dash, base. And that does two things. It downloads Rebase and puts it in our node modules folder. And it adds it to our dependency list in package.json once it finishes. And notice Firebase is, of course, a dependency of Rebase, so it will install Firebase for us as well. Oh, wow. It's actually like recompiling this thing. That's going to take a while. Why is it doing that? Yeah, it's actually compiling some C stuff.
I'm still fetching the last package. Got 1,159 to 1.
Okay.
There it goes.
All right, so the way Firebase works, it gives us a function called sync state. And that is what sets up that two-way binding between the state and Firebase. Change it one place, it changes the other. So that is the piece of rebase that we're interested in using. So we'll get our documentation here ready to follow. Okay, mine finished. I'll just say add rebase. And then we'll get to configuring it.